What is going on, guys? It's me, Severin7, and today I'm bringing you a Rakdos Reanimator list featuring Coiling Rebirth. This card is an absolute house. I cannot believe the amount of value we can generate. We can have some absolutely insane turns with this card, and I cannot wait to put this through 40 games to see how well it does in the ladder. The testing so far has been pretty good, so let's go ahead and get straight into the deck list. Alright, here it is. Glorious Rebirth, I'm calling it. Our Rakdos Reanimator list. This list is absolutely amazing. I love it. So far, the testing has been great. It is basically, we're completely built around Coiling Rebirth, which is a 5-mana sorcery with gift a card. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then, if the gift was promised and that creature isn't legendary, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1. So, we can't obviously abuse legendary tokens with this, so no Atali Primal Conqueror or any of that stuff. Not that that's necessary in this deck, but basically in exchange for giving our opponent a card, we're getting a 1/1 copy of whatever we reanimate. Now, in a lot of cases, you might think, but Severin, giving your opponent a card is really good for them, and a 1/1? Like, what are you doing with that, right? That's where our amazing 6-drops come into play. Imagine getting a 1/1 Carnosaur. Well, now you're giving your opponent a card, but you're getting an additional Discover 5, which could discover into another Coiling Rebirth and reanimate some more stuff. And we'll get back to why that's good in a minute. Double Vein Ripper. Now, if they kill one of your creatures, they're taking, you know, up to 6 damage, and you're gaining up to 6 life just for them killing one of the 2 Vein Rippers. It makes it an absolute nightmare for aggressive decks to deal with once we get one of these reanimated. And then Rottenmouth Viper is the same deal. You know, you get a 1/1 Rottenmouth Viper and a 6/6 Rottenmouth Viper. Now they have 2 of them to deal with. We have ways to give them haste in the deck, and now they're being forced to sacrifice or lose life or discard cards, and it can just get out of hand really, really quickly. So the enablers we have for the deck are 3 copies of Bitter Reunion, which can help us discard our big fatties into the graveyard and draw some cards, and this is also how we give our Rottenmouth Vipers haste. Sometimes if we Coiling Rebirth a Rottenmouth Viper, we get the 2 copies if our opponent's tapped out or they don't have removal, and then we just pay the 1 to give it haste. That means that we're getting 6 total triggers for the counters that get on this creature, so they're having to make a choice 6 times whether or not they want to discard a card, sacrifice a permanent, or lose 4 life, plus they're getting attacked by the 6/6 and the 1/1. So very powerful. Blood Splatter Analysis is another way that we're being able to fill up our yard. It deals 3 damage to a creature. It mills stuff off the top of our graveyard or top of our deck every time something dies. And then if we're just in a position where we're not really on the reanimator plan, because every once in a while that happens, or maybe we mill the Rebirth, once we get to 5 counters on this, we can just get one of these things back. So in a long grindy game, Blood Splatter Analysis, a lot of times we'll buy back our creatures, which is really good. We're also playing 3 copies of Collector's Vault, which is a fantastic way to ramp into Coiling Rebirth. If the opponent is playing a slower deck, we can just play this on turn 2, discard a big fatty on turn 3, turn 4 we have the extra treasure, and we can just immediately Coiling Rebirth and get something back. Brass's Tunnel Grinder is another way that we can discard a bunch of cards out of our hand, or just discard additional lands that we might have in our hand that we don't need and draw some stuff. And the fact that this flips into a land that lets us discover is really nice, because if we're just casting these big guys, we get to discover 6, so we can discover they can discover into each other once we have this land flipped. Bitter Triumph is also a little bit of a sneaky way to discard. So we just have so many ways to get stuff into the graveyard. We're very, very consistent. And then Trumpeting Carnosaur, obviously we can discard it to deal 3 damage as well. So there's just absolutely no problem whatsoever with getting something to reanimate into the graveyard. Very easy to draw Coiling Rebirth because we do have a lot of card draw on Brass's Tunnel Grinder and Bitter Reunion. Virtue of Persistence, if they happen to counter, you know, or do something about our reanimations, we can just eventually play Virtue of Persistence to just start getting things back every single turn. And then it also tops out our removal package, which is the 3 Bitter Triumphs, 3 Blood Splatter Analysis, 3 Blood Brothers Ends for all those token decks out there, and then 4 Carnosaurs, which can also be used for removal. So we're not struggling against aggro decks. This deck is very, very strong against aggro. We only really struggle against like draw go control decks, like blue-white control. probably having a bad day against that deck. Anything else, mid-range, aggro, this deck is very, very strong. So with that, let's go ahead and put it through 40 games, see how many games we can win, and whether or not this deck is as viable as it feels. Darth Barbu. All right, buddy. You ready for some snakes and vampires and all kinds of other fun, scary things? Because I don't think you are, man. We'll keep. Forest for the opponent. Let's go ahead and wait. Because getting a red could influence their decision. Okay, well, we're going to go get a red. And hopefully we draw land. Because I would like to just draw lands. Thank you. I don't even care if it's a tap land. Blood splatter analysis. Get out of here with that squirrel nonsense. Nice, and we mill a viper. Exactly the kind of stuff we want to be milling. Forest for the opponent. And a bandit's talent. That kind of stuff's actually going to help us later on. I guess for now we'll discard a Brotherhood's End. Ooh, we find another land. So let's go ahead and play this one. Vein Ripper in the yard. Yes, please. Collector's Vault. I can start ramping us a little bit. Honored Dray Leader. Do level 2 that. That doesn't really do anything. Discard a Blackleaf Cliffs. Make treasure. Bitter Reunion. Discard the land again. Draw 2. We find more lands. We also found a Coiling Rebirth, though. If we draw an untapped land, Igra, Eater of All. I want to get that for 1. We can't sacrifice a food. That's unfortunate. Actually a problem. Let's play the tap land. Let's Coiling Rebirth. We're gonna gift a card. We're gonna get 2 Vein Rippers. I like it. There's gonna be a lot of creatures dying going on. And this blood splatter analysis will eventually just get us the Vein Ripper back. Daggerfang Duo puts counter on the Dray Leader. Mills 2 cards. I'm guessing they're gonna kill the Vein Ripper and sacrifice the Duo. What do you got, opponent? Oh, they're just going to combat. No blocks. Rottenmouth Viper. I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna get in for 7. Then I'm going to pay 3 life. Kill this. Sacrifice the little Vein Ripper. Grab my little Vein Ripper. Yep, yep. Drain and drain and drain. Bitter Triumph. Drain and drain and drain. Brotherhood's End. Drain and drain and drain. I love it. That'll do it. GG. We found an opponent. Their name is Dark Matter. Thinking about the things that we are doing. Opponent goes first. I like this hand. It's full of things that kill their things. We will keep. My hand is full of stuff that kills their stuff. Demonic Ruckus. We will surveil. I don't think I need more land. Not right this second anyway. I'd like to draw some gas. Let's see what the opponent does here. Manifold Mouse. We will most certainly kill that whenever they go to target it with something. Mountain. That's the turn. Mirren Banespitter. Sure. Yep. We will discard a Trumposaur. Bitter Triumph's Hidden Secret Mode, helping us discard things to reanimate. Alright, so let's do this. Brass's Tunnel Grinder. Let's discard the Vein Ripper and draw 2. More Carnosaurs, more Brotherhood's Ends. I like it. Fabled Passage, also sneaky good at triggering Brass's Tunnel Grinder, so that when we play Trumpeting Carnosaurs, we can do extra discovery stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. Opponent apparently doesn't have any creatures. I'm not complaining. Go ahead and get a Swamp, so that if we draw a Vein Ripper, we have the triple black to play it. Pass the turn. Only one more trigger on this Tunnel Grinder. Aw, man, I can't trigger it this turn. Opponent's just doing nothing. Are they just waiting until they can, like, ultimate super mega combo kill us? I'm so confused. Let's play Collector's Vault. Play this land. Let's draw a card. Discard Carnosaur. Bitter Reunion. Discard one of these Brotherhood's Ends and draw 2. More Bitter Reunions. I don't understand what is happening here. What is going on? Bitter Reunion. Let's do it. All the Bitter Reunions. Let's discard another Brotherhood's End, since they're not playing multitudes of creatures. We got the Coiling Rebirth. Nice. Discard the land. Vein Ripper. Nice. Let's just play the Vein Ripper. Pass the turn. Let's go ahead and give it haste. Why not? Might as well start trying to kill them since they're not doing anything. They play like a mega super ultimate combo anyway, where it's not like Vein Ripper's gonna be able to save us. Heartfire Hero. Do they have a way to give it haste? They're equipping the Vein Spitter to it. That's fine. I really could care less. Fabled Passage. Get another Swamp. Coiling Reaver. Oh, I want to discover with this. Let's gift. Get more Vein Rippers. Give it all haste. Easy game. Roar. Boom, boom, boom. Kill some stuff. Do a whole bunch of draining and gaining. So they're gonna monsters raid? Sure. Ow. You still die. GG. Boom, ready. Morton scans. I love how popular the Hugs avatar is. Like every other person has Hugs. It just makes me smile. We'll keep. This is a good hand. We got removal. We got discard outlet. We got the Viper. I'm a snack. Glittery snack. It's such cool art. I love this version of the artwork. Underground Mortuary for the opponent. Ooh, another snack. More snacks. Cenote Scout. Cenote Scout. Sorry, I always mispronounce that, and at least one person comments and says that's not how it's pronounced. We're gonna pass. Innkeeper's Talent. Okay. Let's discard all the snacks. Draw. Another Innkeeper's Talent. Oh, it's getting greedy. If we find a Brotherhood then anytime soon, they're in trouble. I'm gonna go ahead and kill one of these now. Yep, ward. Mill a card. Tommy of Whispered Hopes. Definitely just gonna kill that because they're probably gonna slap all their counters on it because they want to tap it for lots of mana. So Blackleaf Cliffs. Discard. Kill this. Ward. Mill something. Vein Ripper, nice. Flip the Tunnel Grinder. And we just died of Vraska. Darn. Wait. That's not enough to kill us. Although I don't think it matters. Discard a card. Pay. No. Collector's Vault. Put in hand. Okay, they level up their talent, so now we gotta be careful. Oh my goodness. Come on. Nice! Okay. Discard the land. Alright. Can we get there? This is our best chance. I have a cut down, that's fine. Come on, Rebirth. Dang it. Okay. Well, that's just the first. We still have one more trigger. Discard, draw. Rebirth. I mean... stops his Planeswalker from ulting, right? Last turn. He has another Vraska, we're just dead though. Nope, that's fine. Does he have a creature? No creature. Let's draw a card. Tunnel Grinder. Discard Brotherhood's End. We found a Rebirth. Nice. We'll keep the one that has counters on it. Discard the Carnosaur. Draw. Land. Rebirth. Gift a card. Carnosaur. Discover a bunch. Rebirth. Gift a card. Viper. This should be good enough. Ooh, boy. That was close. Opponent has a go for the throat, unfortunately. I think we're still okay. Get back the Viper. They still need to start sacrificing things. They discard a Miasma. We still have one. Give everything haste. One here. These two here. Oh, this is so nerve-wracking because we're still in a position where if they draw a Vraska, we're dead. What is going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Opponent's getting impatient. Do they just have it? And that's why they're being rude. Oh, come on. All that work. Wait, what? They're dead. Discard Virtue. Get the card. What do we have left on our deck? I mean, it's Vein Ripper, I think, or Rottenmouth. And then we just give everything haste. Easy game. That was so greedy of them. Why did they do that? This is what, like, don't BM, man. They deserve to lose for that. Ready, Shrimp Zor. We get to go first. I will keep. Need to fetch a mountain with this Fabled Passage. Scoured Barrens for the opponent, so maybe bats. Brotherhood's End's real good against bats. Mountain! Swamp. We do need to draw some stuff to do. Starscape Cleric. That's something I can discard. To kill this cleric. Lunar Convention. Sure. Roar! I throw a dinosaur at you. Mountain. Pass turn. Opponent's gonna pay 2 life and draw a card. Sure. Scour Barrens. To make a bat. Very cool. Alright, let's get 2 Carnosaurs. Vein Ripper into Bitter Reunion. Let's discard the Raucous Eater and the land. Oh, we only have to discard one thing. Let's discard the land then. Draw 2. What's better? Analysis. Kill their bat. Got a Vein Ripper in hand now. Very nice. And force the opponent to deal with our Carnosaurs. That's not going to do anything for you, bud. No, it is not. I'm going to play Raucous Eater. We don't need more Raucous Eaters on top. We are going to play... Man, what are we going to play? They can get the Cleric back if we let them keep... So I guess it's worth it. We lose the 1/1 Carnosaur, but that's fine. Get in for 7. Play a Collector's Vault. The next turn we play Vein Ripper. Vampires and dinosaurs versus bats. The ultimate summer showdown. Be there as they go at it. Virtue of Persistence ×2. Sure. You got me. Fabled Passage. We'll go get a mountain and we will play a Vein Ripper. You can't kill this unless you have creatures to do it with, so gotta play a creature first. Whisper Drinker. What does that do? Whenever power 2 or less enters, opponent loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. Okay. I actually can't kill that with Brotherhood's End. That's annoying. Let's draw and discard. Ooh, Carnosaur. Discard the Brotherhood's End. That's not gonna help us right now. Let's play the Trumpeting Carnosaur. Discover 5 into Bitter Triumph. We'll discard this land. There we go. Easy. GG. The wait is over. Swayze. Hey, fellow content creator. Well, I'm playing a brew today, so today's the day. Opponent's playing Millennium Calendar. We will keep the land. Are they just playing blue-white control calendar? Play Bitter Reunion, see if this gets countered. Discard the Rotten Mouth Viper. Actually, no, we'll discard the Carnosaur because we could play the Viper for cheap later. Nope, they counter it. They are. They're just playing blue-white control calendar. No, wait. Okay, there's some Yavimaya Co stuff going on there. I'm not going to play the analysis until I'm sure they're not playing creatures. 3 steps ahead, draw 2, discard 2. Sure. We definitely can't win a prolonged battle, and Brass's Tunnel Grinder. Will they counter that? Probably. Let's do it anyway. They don't. Alright, well, let's discard like this. Draw some cards. We need some Brotherhood's Ends to get rid of this calendar. Blackleaf Cliffs. Let's see if they counter the Collector's Vault first. If they don't counter the Collector's Vault, then we're gonna play the Theater, see what's on top. Another Grinder, we're not really interested in that. So let's draw and discard. There's a Brotherhood's End. I would like another one so that I can get this through. Get it through counters. Let's try to play Bitter Reunion, see if they counter that. They don't. Let's ditch the Bitter Triumph. Actually, let's ditch the Virtue. Draw 2. Let's play another Reunion. No counter on that. Discard. I guess this time we'll discard the Bitter Triumph. Draw 2. Pass a turn. We flip the land. So now we've got Discover online. All we need to do is bait out. Oh, we've got 2 Brotherhood's Ends now, so. Soul Partition, sure. That completely slows them down, so. Try to resolve a Viper, see what happens. We get to discover 6 into a Carnosaur. Nice. They probably have a board wipe, so I'm not going to get too excited about this. I'm happy to get my Collector's Vault back. We completely reset their calendar, so that's what's important. They get lost, that's fine. I don't think they would get lost. Yeah, they don't have a... So they're running out of cards now. They got their calendar. So let's go ahead and Viper it up. See if they have removal. They do have removal. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. You got it. Fast turn. Opponent's just going all in on the calendar. Silver Scrutiny, they're gonna draw 6. Well, at least they're tapped out for the turn. So let's try to kill them while we have it. Nice. I think we just go for the Carnosaurs. Try to get as much damage on the board as possible, sure. Keep in hand. Keep in hand. Give it all haste. Come down to 5. Tunnel grind. Discard, discard. Keep the Brotherhoods in. Vein Ripper's a good draw there. Let's go ahead and just see what's on top here. More lands. Alright. Opponents at 5. They need a board wipe, which I'm sure they have. But that mostly would leave them with enough mana to counter something. Silver Scrutiny for 2. They're digging. They need a Sunfall. Or any board wipe. Yeah, we got there! GG. Good playing against you, Swayze. Alright. Monkey Man. Monkey Man. Monkey Man. Opponent's going first. I will keep this hand. I like it. Forest and a Rubble Belt Maverick. Alright, what are they doing with their surveilling nonsense? There's a Bushwhack there. So let's go ahead and get this down. We need to get a mountain. Goldvein Hydra. Sure. Go get a mountain. Womp. Play a Collector's Vault. Tribute to the World Tree. Interesting. Let's go ahead and play this. Discard a Viper. Pass the turn. Hulking Raptor. That also dies to Brotherhood's End, thankfully. Play Sulphurous Springs. Go ahead and Brotherhood's End. I'm gonna go ahead and do this since we're gonna get the treasure back anyway. Draw. Discard the Viper, because we're gonna play the Carnosaur and hopefully we can discover into Coiling Rebirth. See what the opponent does with their turn. They have 6 mana. Rough Triplets. So they're going to draw 3 cards. Very strong. Alright, well, we're going to play Carnosaur and hope that we can just luck into... Unfortunately, we did not luck into what we needed. Let's go ahead and discard these. Oh, we only need to discard. I'm thinking it's Brass's Tunnel Grinder. Let's discard the Blood Splatter Analysis. 2 Vein Rippers. Jeez. All right. Another Gruff Triplets. Jeez. Come on. Give me a Brotherhood's End one time. No blocks. All right. Come on. We need a Brotherhood's End right now. So if I Brass's Tunnel Grinder, so let's... I'm going to Brass's Tunnel Grinder into Oblivion. I'm going to discard all of this. We're going to find a Brotherhood's End. We're not going to find a Brotherhood's End. What? Oh my gosh. No. Not like this. Not like this. Watch it be the next card. Okay, I feel a little better. It wasn't the next card. All right, the opponent got us. We didn't find the Brotherhood's End quickly enough. GG. With your Gruff Triplets. Finally lost a game. I've been waiting for Zero SV to play a match against me. We go first, and we got Brotherhood's Ends and Vein Rippers, and sure. Blackcleave Cliffs it is. Hopefully we'll draw some more action. More lands is not more action, but it does mean we only need 1 more land to eventually cast Vein Rippers, so that's good, right? We found that last land. We did it. I really hope these Brotherhood's Ends are useful. Not looking like they're gonna be if this is the kind of deck the opponent's playing. Arid Archway. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, so let's fetch a land out of our deck to stop maybe drawing lands. That would be fantastic. Let's get a mountain. Jeez. So the opponent's doing nothing. A whole lot of nothing. I really want to... Well, we drew a non-land at least, right? Okay, so let's fetch more lands. And I guess at least we're playing a Vein Ripper next turn. I mean, we have 2 Brotherhood's Ends, so maybe we can double Brotherhood's End, whatever nonsense they play. Druid. What are they playing with that? Roxanne. Well, they're definitely ramping it up. Man, I can't pass up the opportunity for this to actually be relevant. And then let's blow up their little rock. We have a Viper in the graveyard to get back with Rebirth now, so that's good. So hopefully they don't do anything crazy here, and then we can just play a Vein Ripper, and then that way when we Coiling Rebirth the Vipers, if they kill the Vipers, we at least drain them for it. Forest. So 6 mana available. Are we about to get Carnosaur? Smuggler Surprise. Are we dead? Jeez. Jeez. $14. Yeah. That's lethal. They got to their combo-y goodness before we did. Veniaminsky. Veniaminsky? I'm butchering your name, I'm sorry. You get to go first, so it's only fair. We'll keep this hand. This is a nice hand. I like it. We'll play a Raucous Theater, and we will keep that land on top. This is a good hand against Mono Red. Raging Battle Mouse. That can take a hike. Right into the blood splatter analysis. Blood everywhere! Oh, Coiling Rebirth in the graveyard is kind of unfortunate. Restless Bivouac for the opponent, so they're Boros. Manifold Mouse. Well, go ahead and play the Fountain Port. That can also take a hike. Oh, 2 rebirths in the yard. Oh, unfortunate. All right. We might just have to win this one by fair, just running our opponent out of options and playing our creatures the normal fairway. Offspring 2. Well, they're not gonna like me because that can take a hike. And so can that. Can we get some creatures in the graveyard so at least when these... Thank you, Vein Ripper. There we go. At least something to get back when these analyses is finished. I can Bitter Reunion and discard the Viper. Another Manifold Mouse. Do I have a way to give it haste? No? Okay. I'm out of removal. You succeeded. Bitter Reunion. Discard the Viper. Draw 2. Oh, I almost have removal. Oh no, am I gonna die? Is this how we die? To a Manifold Mouse that they just buff into oblivion with Double Strike and then fling it at us? Is that what's gonna happen? Well, Skrelv doesn't pump Manifold Mouse. Alright, we're taking 2. Oh wait, they could just pump it with pump spells. Yep, here it comes. Here comes a Monstrous Rage. No, never mind. They thought about it. Decided against it. Well, we found a land. We're going to play a Trumpeting Carnosaur. Hopefully discover into something juicy. Brotherhood then. Perfect. Sorry, dude. Our deck is very much not playing games with, Get another Carnosaur. We are not playing games with aggro decks. That is something we're not doing. Our deck relies far too much on getting to turn 5 and 6 to allow your creatures to live. Oh, how cute. More mice. Another Carnosaur. Roar! What do we get? Tunnel Grinder. Discard the land and draw 2. Another Tunnel Grinder in hand. I think I'm just gonna attack with the 1 Carnosaur. I don't think I'm gonna use the Bitter Reunion this turn. I think I would be better served using it next turn. Trigger the Tunnel Grinder. Let's see what the opponent's got. Can they kill us? Hopefully not. I don't think they can. You can pump these guys up to 3 1s and 3 2s. Manifold Mouse. No offspring. So it's going to pump up the mice. And a monstrous raid. That's pretty good. Doesn't kill us though. And a cheeky house mouse. Sure. Double strike on the Swordmaster. You got it. So what is that? That's 12, 16 damage. So no blocks. We'll just take it. They have no more mana, and then we can just play Vein Ripper and with haste and go for it. My turn. Vein Ripper. Give it haste. GG. You're gonna take the 2 damage you're soaking up anyway. Easy game. And we're back for the post-game wrap. And man, was this deck a blast. 40 games, 65%. Absolutely crushing it against those mono red decks. Absolutely crushing it against those bat decks. Aggro, get out of here. We just don't have any trouble with aggro. We do pretty good against mid-range decks. And I just absolutely had a blast playing this. It was just very consistent, as you saw in the games. We just grind our opponents into the dust, even other grindy decks, and it's very, very strong. It's Rottenmouth Viper, Coiling Rebirth, Vein Ripper. This whole package is just so good. Coiling Rebirth is such a fun card. I'm so glad they printed something interesting like this. It's definitely one of the more fun reanimation spells they've printed in a while. And if you're looking for something new and fun in Bloomburrow, I definitely think this is the deck for you. Absolutely worth the craft if you already have some of this stuff. It is a little expensive, I won't lie. There's a lot of rares and mythics, so if you don't have some of this stuff from the older sets, which, I mean, most of these rares and mythics are from older sets. The only new ones are Coiling Rebirth and Rottenmouth Viper. So definitely a little bit on the expensive side, but absolutely worth it if you have the wild cards laying around or you have the cards already. If you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed playing it for you, I really hope that you'll take a moment to hit that like button. Consider hitting that subscribe button. Every single one of those helps. I'm getting real close to 500 subscribers, and I'm so appreciative for all of you that helped me get this far and that spend the time watching these games with me and giving me something to look forward to every day. With that, I will catch you in the next one.